What's up, you guys? This is One Classic Gamer here. Welcome you to my Resident Evil 4 Remake professional S+ run. Now, I explained this in the previous part, but I'll go over it again since I have a little bit of time, like a minute and a half here. I'm going to be doing the exact same thing that I did with my RE3 Remake Inferno run, in that I'm going to be giving you guys a commentary version of these videos, as well as a no commentary version. If you guys don't want to hear my talking, you want to watch the video and enjoy the story and experience it, you can do that. What you are currently watching right now is the commentary version, so I am going to be talking through a lot of parts. I won't be talking during the cutscenes, but there is in-game dialogue that I am going to talk over, because there's a lot more dialogue in this game, let's be honest. There's just so much more talking, and a lot more that I have to walk you guys through, because this was easily one of my hardest playthroughs I've done this year. It was really hard to get through this. You basically have to get through the game in under 5.5 hours and only save 15 times. So this was definitely a challenge, but yeah, without further ado, we're about to get into this, and I will return shortly when we resume with the gameplay. So here we go.
Y que aquí te ofrecemos, Señor, que la luz de tu gloria la ilumine hacia el paraíso. Acepta este cordero arrastrado por mi furia y el pecado, y acógenos en el paraíso y en tu seno. Oh Señor, nuestra vida es
September 30th, 1998. It's a day I'll never forget. The cop inside me died that day. And that night, Raccoon City was wiped out, thanks to the bioweapons created by Umbrella. Somehow I made it out, but too many others weren't so lucky. I was asked later to join a top-secret government program. Not that I had a choice. The training, punishing missions, nearly killed me. But at least I kept my mind off everything. If I could just forget what happened that night, the pain, even for a second. This time, it can be different. It has to.
So tell me, Yankee, why did you come to this horrible place? As close to nowhere that I've ever seen.
Let's just say, looking for someone.
That someone must be very important, huh? The chief gave the orders himself. Help him, he said.
I'm sure your boys didn't come all the way out here to roast marshmallows. Maybe you did.
You have a strange sense of humor. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Just between us. A lot of people have gone missing around here. And it's been that way for a while now.
Well then, should be just another day in the office, right?
I mean, last week there was a search for some missing hikers.
I'm sure you'll do your best to help me.
This is it. Nature calls, huh? I'll be right back. Qué frío.
¿Te has bebido el bar entero? You smoke?
Vaya sitio más tétrico.
¡Eh! ¿Hay alguien ahí?
He sure is taking his time. Did he fall in? Maybe you better go and take a look. Oh, watch the car. Wouldn't want to get a parking ticket.
So much for helping me.
Alright, so as soon as they give us control, we're not going to waste any time here, and we're going to immediately start running. One of the things you're going to notice about this game is when you play through it on this difficulty, like I said earlier in the beginning of the video, you have to beat the game in under 5.5 hours, so a lot of your time in this game is going to be spent running. It basically is a speed run, technically. I mean, like, on the boundaries of being qualifying as a speed run, in my opinion, but there's not really much to walk you guys through here, so we're just gonna walk up to the door and yeah, continue with this.
Sorry to barge in like this. Busco a un policía. Vino aquí? This is not good. Hey! I read you. What's your situation? What the hell's going on?
So here we're going to have our first enemy encounter. This guy's going to come running down the stairs, but we're not even going to waste our ammo on him. Instead, what you want to do is get into the corner here, and you're going to wait until he lunges at you and stops lunging, and then you can literally just run right by him. As soon as we get up the stairs and into this area, there's going to be another guy. I like to crouch. I don't think you actually have to crouch, to be honest, but I wait until he's a little out of view and I'm around the corner. Grab this herb here, and then when you go up into the stairs, or up the stairs and into the attic, there's another cutscene that plays.
Roos, this is Condor 1.
Hunnigan here. What's your sit rep?
The President's daughter, Baby Eagle. It's likely she's in this village.
Our intel was correct then. Well done.
Need a location on a nearby lake. She may have been taken there.
Copy that. I'll see what I can find.
Hurry up. Something's happened to the people here. My escorts are... Gotta go. Talk later. I'll let myself out.
Alright, and with that, we are officially in the clear for a little bit. Hold on, let me drink some water before I start fucking coughing up a storm. I've got a little bit more time to talk here. If you can hit that crow, sometimes they'll give you ammo, pesetas, all sorts of stuff. I think ammo, pesetas, and treasures are like the three things you can actually get by shooting the crows in this game. So, yeah, the game is going to start tightening up on us right now, like really, really quickly. But what method I'm about to show you guys right now is a method that I got off of Carcinogen, so I'd recommend checking him out. Yeah, I mean, most of you who are watching this who are RE fans, you know who Carcinogen is, so... You get up halfway past this truck, the enemies are going to aggro and start coming after you, so we're going to take this first guy out here. Sometimes he starts convulsing. If he does, then you have to knife him and kill him really quickly, and then we're going to run by this bear trap and trigger this guy into walking over the bear trap, and then we're just going to kick him and kill him. And then there's one more guy that's going to get us. I usually just run right by him to get him to come out, and then I turn around and finish him off, basically. Yeah, after this, I mean, you still want to search as much as you can in this game. Even though we're running through it, it is a very long game, and beating it in 5.5 hours is not easy, especially for your first time on this difficulty. You are still going to want to search and get as many resources and herbs and just anything that you can in this game. Because let me tell you, like, it's tough. You're going to learn really, really quickly how tough this game gets on professional difficulty. Holy shit. Okay, so real quick to start off this encounter, what we're going to do is very, very specific. We are going to run up to this lady, knife her, and then we are going to turn around, and as soon as we run, we're going to run into this area, like turn to the left, and then jump over this like little fence post and run inside into the house to start this.
Kidding me.
Alright, so this is the first part in the game that most people consider to be like really, really hard. Yeah, it is. It is definitely hard. I'll agree with most people there that this part definitely sucks. Especially the thing that I've learned about professional difficulty during my experience playing this game. By the way, this is like my 5th time restarting the game, if I'm not mistaken. 5th or 6th time I restarted the game. I played through the first like 2.5 hours of this game so many times, and like literally like I spent a whole week just on the first like couple of like hours of this game, just really learning it and everything. You know, this difficulty is really, really tough. You can get a lot of bad RNG in this game, and what I mean by that is obviously you can be doing so fucking well, and then one little prick or asshole can like just you know, come out of nowhere and just fuck your day up, and then really just at that point it's a steep decline to game over. You know, like it is literally, or you're dead rather. This game doesn't have a game over screen. It's a you're dead. Yeah, this part right here, what I usually do is I just continuously run in circles. You go into that pattern that I went. When you jump over that fence, it takes them some time to get over that fence, enough time for you to get around here again. Blast anyone who comes in your way. Don't get hit like I did going up the ladder like a few seconds ago. And you can kick both of these ladders down. This part right here, the way I think it works is you're on a timer here. I think it's like 5-6 minutes or something like that. There are two things you can do. You can either wait out the timer, the full 5 to 6 minutes, or you can prioritize killing enemies if you're quick enough. And I think after you take out a certain amount of enemies, this whole sequence basically ends, and you're home free at that point. But in my opinion, in my experience, I'm gonna take another really like nasty hit here. But thankfully I had a decent amount of herbs ready. In my experience, this part is, it's easier to get through this, I think, by just running a lot, you know. It looks like, I'm looking at it right now, and it looks like I did about 5 minutes here until I actually passed this sequence. So that was how long the timer was running for. There are parts of this game that are going to take you longer to get through than others, and it just is the way it is, you know. But I think a big motivator here, I mean, first of all, when you get up into this like tower here, as soon as they get up here, run around until the boards collapse and you get back down there. I got very lucky with the chainsaw guy, but I forgot what I was saying. Fuck. This game is hard. I need to shut up about it, to be honest. I need to get back on to just guiding you guys through this as best as I can. But yeah, this part right here, what I was saying is death is a huge motivator in this game. You're gonna hate this game more than likely a lot. I hated this game, like I despised this game, hated it to the point where I was looking up like videos of RE4 Remake sucks. Like that was how fucking toxic I had gotten during my experience of playing this game. But as long as you stick with it and keep playing it, you will get better. You will get better, and you will improve, and you will start to master the game. And when you finally master the game, that's when it becomes fun, in my opinion. So yeah, this is like the first part that is really, really gonna test you. There are no autosaves on this mode, obviously, and again, it's 15 saves, so you know, when you die, you're gonna lose a lot more progress in this mode, sadly. But you know, we're pretty much done here. As soon as you start hearing the church bells ringing, you're in the clear at that point, and you can chill out and relax and take a breath, basically.
La campana. Hay que obedecerla.
Él nos invoca. Tenemos que servir. Al Lord Saddler Todopoderoso.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
Roost to Condor 1. I've identified a route to the lake. Look for a large windmill. There's a path on the far side of it.
Windmill. Copy that.
And be careful. Roost out.
Alright, and with that out of the way, we are now going to search this area. One of the most important things, I think, in getting through this game quickly, and you're going to hear me bring up the time a lot in this game, like the actual play time a lot in this game, because I would not recommend fully following what I do in these next, like, 16 videos, because when I got to the end of this, I had literally, like, a minute and, like, 20 seconds to spare. So I barely... There's some things that I'm obviously going to recommend you guys do a little better on than me, but one of the most important things that you have to, like, master in this game is being able to search the areas and also search them really, really quickly and efficiently. Here, I always go in, like, a zigzag pattern where I start off in that... I go into that house, I go up the stairs, check what's in there, and basically jump down, go into that room where that guy pops out of the cabinet, and then I make my way across the area here into this building, and by doing that, you're basically inching your way closer towards the objective, so when you're finally done searching, you can, continue with the chapter as quickly as you can. I think my playtime for this chapter in the end was like 22 minutes or something like that. No, it was more than that. It actually, yeah, I think it was like 22 minutes, something like that. Obviously the cutscenes don't count towards your actual playtime, so if you want to watch the cutscenes again, like, play them like I'm doing, then you totally can, and you don't have to worry about them interfering with your actual playtime. Also, the little sequences in game where you're talking to Hunnigan on the radio, those also pause the game, so you're not like forced to like run up the timer on the playtime on the actual playtime and sit through that. And if you want to skip those sequences, you totally can as well. So we're pretty much done searching this area. Now we're going to move on to this section, which is a lot easier, thankfully. It's nowhere near as bad. I think that if you can get through that first part, you can easily get through this first chapter. I mean, you're going to need to get through the first 3 chapters, or 2.5 chapters, before you do your first save. One of the things I realized about playing this on professional is that since you're only allowed 15 saves, basically each save is going to be really, really, really spaced apart from each other. So we're not going to even do our first save until we're like in the first like quarter of like chapter 3. So I wouldn't recommend following some of my play styles, but I would recommend following, trying to do the same saves that I do, because it did help me get through it, and I wouldn't have gotten through this game if I wasn't able to save. So when you're shooting that pendant that we just picked up, make sure that it is not over the water, like it's like over the ground, so that when you shoot it, it falls down on the ground, because when it falls on the water, it becomes like a dirty pendant at that point, and then the value of it goes down. Since we're playing this on professional, the like resale value of a lot of your items and resources is you don't get as much money for selling stuff, so you really got to collect as much treasure as you can. I'm doing pretty much every single side quest and all the treasures in the village section of this game, because I still needed to get the trophy, and I did get it, but you're not going to see me get it in this run, in part 6 when that trophy usually pops up, but you will see it when I do my like trophy guide video. I will go over that, as well as the Jack of all trades trophy, where I get all of the like favors done. So most important thing to remember here is that when you come into the room, go underneath that trip mine. Don't disable it, because we are going to use it. Man, that's how you know I'm playing really quickly, dude. how I'm like speeding through this because I'm struggling to even keep up with myself in my commentary here. There's a chick that's gonna like come out as soon as you smash those crates. Just keep running, and as soon as you get down here, I believe you're out of her view for a little bit. So grab that treasure, hit these boxes here. We're gonna knife this lock, and then we're gonna knife this other lock. You want to do this all really quickly because the pig head guy is literally about to burst through the door. So when you pick up the wooden cog, he's going to come through. I like to go into the corner here and get these resources right then and there. And this is basically what I was talking about earlier. I'm searching every single spot of this area, but I'm doing it in a way that is really quick and efficient. The reason why I didn't disable that trap is because when we run back in here, he is now going to run into the trap. So it gives us a little bit of time to get this done, which is going to help us progress. And there are going to be a lot of sections like this one right here and like the rest of this chapter where I don't even kill all the enemies. I just run. And that's what you got to do sometimes. You literally just got to run. Fuck the resources. Fuck the... everything else. You gotta just run to get through it, Here I got really unlucky though, and this guy got me, and as you can see, he took away a lot of my fucking health. So just use a herb or first aid spray and keep moving. You can also eat a brown chicken egg, and that'll bring your health up as well. So here we're just going to keep running across the bridge. Yes, they are going to keep chasing us here, so be aware of that they're going to be like right behind us here on our ass. We're going to shoot these barrels, pick up this money, and as soon as you get into this animation, you're basically like immune. Like they can't do anything to you. But as soon as you get out of the animation, you could get unlucky and get hit like that, like me with that bad RNG right there. So many times I have pushed that card out of the way and managed to get by them without getting hit. And then the one time I actually made it to save one, which is what you're watching right here, he hit me. So, yeah, I didn't play through this perfectly, to be honest. But, I made it regardless. With the pitchfork ladies, what you want to do is shoot them as soon as they get into that charging animation. And that'll usually... stop them from charging at you. And we're just going to keep running here. As soon as you get like halfway into the tunnel here, like past these crates, they're not going to chase you anymore. So, because technically you're like entering into the next area. So, keep running here. Don't worry about that chick hearing you. Before we get into this like little hut here or like cabin, we're going to shoot that trap, go underneath the mine. And we're basically going to use the shotgun to like clear the rest of the way here. If you're lucky, you can get through this without getting hit. I actually got hit, so I think someone threw an axe at me, or hit me with an axe, but just shake it off, knife this lock, and that's pretty much the end of this chapter. So I am going to wrap up the commentary now and conclude it. If you guys enjoyed this, please comment, like, subscribe, share it with your friends, and when you're ready to finish the chapter, just push this thing out of the way. You can loot this cabinet, and we're going to knife this guy, and then that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna conclude my commentary here. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time when we do chapter 2. You don't have to worry about any of the enemies following you in here, by the way. So just open up the hatch, jump down when you're ready, and interact with Luis to end the chapter. So yeah.
That hurts,
It seemed like you really wanted to talk.
How observant, senor. Now, say, you got a smoke?
Those things will kill you.
Oh, well, maybe just untie me then, huh? Joder, not this guy!
Who are you? Okay, stop right there!